what you want, when you want it, where you want it. This is The Mesh.
AI. Absolute Ignorance. With Jon Reep.
Yes, that's me. I'm Jon Reep, but I'm not by myself. I'm with three people today. I've got the Alan Jackson, I've got Coble Hartman, and John Heffron. How you doing, boys?
Pretty good, pretty good.
I see John Heffron's breakdancing. His avatar is standing and popping, locking.
Yeah.
Very good, by the way.
I'm doing good. I didn't for the meeting though. This meeting cost me $3.
Why is this?
I bought these glasses. There's a little shop. There's a shop before you come up to this meeting room. I was like, these look cool, and then the lady was like, $3, and I'm like, oh, I just bought them.
Yeah.
And then I got just some camo pants.
Oh, we can't see the pants though.
Yeah.
Can't see. I got some camo pants and this hoodie.
So did you pay for the hoodie too?
I paid for this whole outfit was $3.
Oh, that's not bad for $3.
Well, we set up that shop in front to pay for the studio. It's it's working out so far.
I want to be able to get a hat. Do I have to pay for a hat?
Yeah, the hats, but they all look like you're a crisis actor, like where you wear a hat that has like no emblems on it or no discerning team
TV hat.
You're just there pretending you're Antifa,
right?
You know, and this,
right.
So they're kind of there.
Well, last episode, which I don't know if we've aired that one yet because I was in Cleveland and I left my headset here, so Alan couldn't get to it, but. We had John Heffron Zoom in, and now we have him actually in here as an avatar, just like one of us, because you have a new Oculus. When did you get it?
I got it yesterday.
Okay. Did Santa Claus come early, or what happened?
Yeah, because I knew I was doing the podcast, so I did it, and then I got all excited. And then I put on one game where I had to run through and shoot up people. And my vertigo definitely kind of kicked my ass a little. So I think sitting in meetings is how I'm going to be using this.
Yeah. Okay, good. Well, Santa Claus came early. You got the Oculus 2.
We got the Oculus 2.
That's what I have. Coble thinks he's better than us.
I'm still in the lead.
3.
Yeah.
Because the 3, yeah.
Alan's got a 2, right, Alan?
I have a 2 as well, yes.
Yeah. Okay, John, you sent me an email, which I couldn't quite understand.
I did
something to do. Yeah, go ahead.
It was interesting. What I'm assuming you did,
because John, just so you know, I sent that email to Cole.
To
see if we could figure out what it was.
So no private emails to you. If I'm like, I might go through transition. Like, don't say that.
No, he'll send it to me.
He sends it to you.
It wasn't automatic. I filtered first.
You got it.
So what I'm assuming you did was you went to ChatGPT and you said something about how you want an idea for a bot called what did you name it? I can't remember.
It was like Last Comic AI or something.
Yeah, and the point of this is to pretty much assist a comedian in marketing, stand-up bits and ideas, communication. Was that it? Something like that? Was that
it's set up for. Although the audio part isn't set up because that doesn't exist yet, or at least on the free services I'm using, but it eventually will be able to hear the laughter, and then analyze what bits get the most laughs.
Right. It was track trends in your
It would track trends. So I had chat create all the prompts. I say, create me a prompt to do this, and then I had 3 stand-up specials that I already had transcribed. So I uploaded those and I said, analyze these. And then I have it ask me, there's like 5 or 6 prompt questions. I'll go, give me a bit of mine. And then the guy will go, you did a bit where you like to lie to Uber drivers because they're always asking you. So they're paraphrasing. Mm-hmm. So AI's not like giving you your bit, the paraphrase. So then they'll go, do you want to go deeper into that subject? So then you can start diving down deeper. Or I'll go, you know the bit I have about mom's haircuts? Write me a Facebook ad revolving around that.
Right.
Okay.
and then it'll come through. So then I threw in it a whole new one. Then what I sent you was the breakdown of my demographics of people who go to my shows. Gen Xers, blah, blah, blah. Here's what they're into. Here's what they're. So now it has all that info. And then I was messing with it going, what are some bid ideas for my demo? They're worried about retirement. Do they have enough money in their thing? And it starts just listing all these worries that your audience has. And I mean, you can have it break down. The more you teach that thing, the more it like knows you. You can have it say, you can make that chatbot respond. Let's say you did one, John, or I did one, put it on your website. It would respond as if you are talking back to the people. If you had made a fun chatbot of give me your funny story of the day, and they go and type it in the chatbot, and then the chatbot would then go.
Wow.
My dad did that once when I was growing up in Hickory. It would then kind of flip it to be all you.
And this is all powered by GPT-4.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. And I just asked GPT-4 how to do it.
Right.
And and then it gave me, like, I could get better with those prompts, I think, but I was just messing around with it just to see. The audio thing bummed me out just because I think that exists, but just not like for normal people. I mean, that'd be huge.
So the audio thing was like a bot talking as if it was you. Is that right?
The audio thing would take, let's say, your hour stand up, and then it would analyze applause, laugh breaks that you got. So it would be able to tell you what tone the bit is in, what the laugh breaks were. So you have a bit about dad swimming pools that got the most laughs, your tone, you were energetic and happy about that. And it can break down just all of that. So I don't have the audio part on just because I just don't have access to it. But already with the chat thing, I don't know where my phone is, or I would show you. But
I'd love to see an example when it's all said and complete. What it does, what it looks like, what it sounds like, all of it.
Yeah, I could go. Yeah, I don't know how to turn on without smacking in my refrigerator. But
Yeah.
I would
We'll
still
do
love
that
to
next
write
time.
a machine learning program for both of you that pretty much does all of that. That's a really good idea, I still think.
Yeah. John, just so you know, if my body sort of like turns gray, or if it looks like I'm falling asleep, it's probably because I'm going to the bathroom. I have a colonoscopy tomorrow, and I just chugged this whole bottle of magnesium citrate or something.
yeah.
So that has just started like maybe an hour ago. So there's a good chance that you'll hear noises on my end from time to time.
Okay.
Yeah.
And please just keep the headset going, because I'd like to try to decipher the noises.
The occasional grunting. Just
Oh, yeah.
it's a little
I'll keep the headset on. And now, so Coble, do I have to turn my pass through on if I want to get up and walk to another room without taking off my headset? Or
No, it should just.
will it do it automatically?
Yeah, once you leave your boundary, it should go into pass-through.
Okay.
automatically.
See, now I'm going to see if you guys can hear this for a second. So I just opened up the AI comic. That's where my hand's holding absolutely nothing right here. But like, what would be an example of something you'd wonder if AI could do with the info I gave it? Want to just hear? Can you just describe one of my bits to me?
Yeah. Say, do I have a bit about getting my hair cut from my mom?
Okay. So
you just type that in.
Yep.
Yeah.
Do I have a bit about my mom giving me a haircut?
No, I wonder if it's gonna
read.
do an audio thing, or if it's gonna type it out. Oh, I hear like noises.
That's a really good impression.
Thanks, buddy. Does it sound like a computer's looking for something?
Yeah.
You want to hear it again?
Yeah, do it again.
That's really good, yeah.
That's pretty.
That's good. I
have to
can't tell
take
the
that.
difference.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe this will be my new thing.
That's
guys.
your new thing, because when this is the noise we're going to hear before they kill us. So when they start calling up, we're always going to hear that.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I can
You're
use
going to
it
be
as
able to like go
yeah.
and
I'll do like
send them in
the
the
Duck
wrong
Dynasty
direction.
guys. Instead of duck calls, I'll do like the fake AI chat.
Well, it's like in the
GPT
movies where you're trying to blend in with
Hey,
the
son.
enemy and
Oh,
like
here it
you're
is.
using, sorry.
She insists on cutting your hair herself using the
Yeah, can't hear it.
Nah, it's too quiet. The microphone isolation
also
is too
used
good.
for various other
you go.
tasks, like opening CDs, popping the lids off paint cans, cutting pizza, and even cutting off matted dog waste.
His mouth is moving.
So what's funny about that is your mouth
Wait.
is moving.
So
How can I go deeper in this conversation?
Can it identify what the funniest part of your bit is? Like, I don't know if it can do that.
or like what part gets the most laughs?
Yeah.
I think that's what he was talking about with the audio part.
With
He
the
doesn't-
audio.
Yeah.
It can do it now.
To delve deeper into this topic, you could explore the emotional layers and nostalgia involved in the haircut anecdote. Was this experience common in your childhood? Did
See, I don't know if
you
that's
experience
John
pain,
pretending to lip sync the thing, or if it's the thing actually taking
No,
control of his
no.
mouth.
Yeah,
everyday situations?
It's hearing the
Do you
audio.
find that these
The
personal
headset is, and the headset
stories
thinks that's somebody talking, so it's making his mouth move.
reflecting on how these experiences
Yeah.
shaped your comedic voice could provide more
By the way, I
depth to
don't
the
like that
conversation.
voice.
Oh, I have it. He sounds like a teenage kid, but for some reason, she's slowed down and she just seems like a snooty person that works at the library.
Yeah.
I used to have this kid who's like, and you won't believe it. Then you can have like, I like that energy. Like he's a stepson that's like trying to,
Impress you. Yeah.
impress you and stuff like that. But yeah, yeah. But the audio, you could take it if you were good at it, and lets you have bits that you get laughs. You can color code them or say this bit is one of the biggest laughs I get. I get 10 seconds of laughter because I had one of my transcripts that they actually put laughter time after each bit or applause break. I didn't upload that, but
Yeah.
they could have used. But I use that to,
Well,
Pretty cool.
I loved your idea last week of using AI to not only write some new comedy, but also take my voice, record it, a whole album, and then play it in front. You have an audience in there laughing, like a laugh track, and then make that an album and upload it to Spotify
yeah.
to see if I can make money off of something that I totally didn't 100% come up with, but I used technology to use me. I gave it permission to use me, which it all starts with me, right? And to put that out there to Spotify to see if I can make any money off of that. And then maybe over time turn that into a video as well if AI could get that good to create.
Dude, I'm doing one with sleep stuff. I'm testing the waters on everything.
Sleep
on this.
stuff? What do you mean?
Like sleep, like meditation, sleep stuff.
Yeah.
But with comedy or with nostalgia,
Wow.
like hypnosis-y type stuff. Close your eyes. You're in your bedroom when you're 16. Imagine like all that stuff. I did I asked it about VR. You know how usually the AI jokes suck?
Yeah.
I thought this one was like, on a scale of 1 to 10, it's probably like a 5, but usually they're cringy.
Yeah.
I go, I want to do a bit about just getting a new AI headset. And then it cranked it out and said, in my voice, it said, I just got a new AI headset. I don't know. I had a boxing game, so I lost to my lampshade, and apparently I also lost my security deposit. Thank you.
Right.
Not bad for AI. You see where it goes. You go, yeah.
Got some chuckles. That's all right.
Just
Yeah,
the
I
line,
like that.
the line. I lost my security deposit. To me, is the funniest part.
Right. That's
You know?
good.
It's getting.
So,
we have
John-
noticed AI getting better with humor. It was not good
Yeah.
months ago when we were
Yeah.
experimenting with it, but recently, John, you've tried some. It's been okay. It's been all right.
ChatGPT 4
The new version 4 seems to be
is
funny.
better. And,
Understands
it's
humor
cranked out a
better.
couple of things, and I over time with using what they crank out, and then obviously whittling it down, and then putting my own real spin on what they wrote, even, and you just keep refining it. You could really come up with a good, decent bit and then use my voice. Alan, let me ask you this. You have
Yeah.
my voice recorded
I
already.
do. Yes.
But it's more of me just talking like this, which is not really my stand-up comedy voice. You know what I mean? Like when I'm on stage, I'm more animated. It's almost like I'm screaming more.
Right.
Would it be better if I re-recorded my voice and then did it as if I'm performing in a weird way? You know what I mean?
Yeah,
You
but
could-
you have to give it a lot of voice information to make a good voice. You'd have to have that same tone all the time when you're doing that voice print, which I mean you could.
If you use that company 1111, whatever, they only need a 1 minute. You have a bit that is probably a 1 minute setup. And so there'll be a little background hush, but you probably have a bit where you're talking at that level. I would just upload it into that and see what we get.
Oh, okay. Because
So,
that's awesome experiment, guys. For real. I mean,
So, John, here I want to try this. I've got your voice print pulled up on my computer right now. I'm going to have my computer play your voice reading the Roosevelt speech that you had recorded, that we had it create for you one time.
okay.
But I'm going to play it through my speaker, so the VR helmet is going to lip sync me
Okay.
talking in your voice. Okay,
I love it. Let's do it.
Here we go.
I was so proud of our nation.
Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. No, that's the bad one. That one didn't work.
Yeah, John, we accidentally recorded one, made one that was a mixture of my voice and Isaiah's voice. It was very
try
weird.
this one.
We shall fight in France. We shall fight on
No,
the sea.
that one's still not it. All right, never mind. Sorry, experiment.
That's all right. What we did was we uploaded the audio of a podcast, and every now and then you'd hear Isaiah in there, like saying something,
Right.
and so it kind of screwed with the audio.
I
Wait, can you
hereby
do the same
verify
thing?
that
No, do you want to hear
I,
it? This is
Jon
not me.
Reep,
Would you like to hear it?
Yeah.
Okay. So I tried doing a poem about my 200-year-old house. I was bored,
Yeah.
trying to. Okay.
We're experimenting.
Families have dwelled their lives, the proof. Since 1840, through my open door, countless footsteps have graced my floor. In my rooms, I've seen families grow, share their joys, felt their woe. Each generation with its own tale to tell. In my embrace, they rose and they fell. I've witnessed love's first tender kiss and the bitter pang of a loved one missed. Baby's first steps and elders' last sighs. In my walls, the human story lies.
Okay. So
Pretty good.
You see how creepy it's getting with all that? And then,
Yeah.
At night. These salamanders have exceptionally slow metabolism. Living up to 80 years, they grow into giants. The fish they hunt are scarce, and salamanders have poor eyesight. But sensory nodes on their head and body detect the slightest changes in water pressure. Free from competition, these giants can dine alone.
Wait, is that
These are
me?
usually
Yeah.
good for the salamanders.
Well, what am I reading there? That's not the Roosevelt speech. Is it?
No. That was the speech you had to read to create your voice print.
Okay.
Yeah.
But is that me reading it, or is that?
That's your voice reading
Yeah.
it.
Okay,
So that's your
but that's
voice
not
now.
AI creating my voice. That is actually my voice.
Yeah, that was actually your voice. I just wanted
Yeah.
to do it where it would make my mouth move with your. I thought that was funny.
Gotcha. Hey, John, you said you use AI to help you sleep. Now, when you FaceTimed me the other day, you noticed I had a recliner in my room,
yes.
and you said, "Oh, I love you have your acid reflux recliner."
I know.
Now, is this something that you have in your room? I mean, how funny is it that you saw that and associated it quickly with acid reflux or whatever? You know what I mean?
Yeah, because I'm that age. No, 100%. I have to leave in the middle of the night, go downstairs, and just sit straight up on the couch and try to go back to sleep like that. So because I'm coughing so much and shooting acid out of my nostrils. So I literally sleep like I'm on a plane, and I get a better night's sleep than if I'm laying down. So I need that chair.
So I've done that not just for acid reflux purposes, but mostly because I sometimes I'll have restless leg and I'll toss and turn.
They have pills for that. Restless leg PM.
Yeah, I have them, but sometimes I'll get it and I'm like, I'm not going to take that. I just want to. I did it mostly as a courtesy to Jody. Like if I'm going to be moving around, let me go get in this chair, pass out here, then I'll get back in the bed. But I'm loving it so far. Have you had an endoscopy or colonoscopy, John?
I had both. I got them on the same day. Okay. I think the cameras met in the middle.
That's
once they
like an episode of Dig Dug.
Yeah, when they run into each other. Yeah.
Well, I'm doing that tomorrow. Did they find anything in your endoscopy?
No. That's the throat thing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I have. What's it? Hail hernia. I don't want to sound like I'm saying Heil Hitler. Hail hernia. What's it called?
I don't know. No, I've not heard of it. A hernia.
Yeah,
herniated something.
No, so I have a flap there that doesn't stop the acid from going all the way up. It's supposed to stop.
Oh, okay.
And it kind of keeps going, so it's all eaten away and acid away. So, and it can never be fixed. So you can take stuff to stop the high tide, your high tide that comes up, or you also have to stop eating 5 hours before you go to bed. No more booze, no more pastas.
Yeah.
But so they didn't find anything that way. I was afraid when the lady was going to say, okay, bite on this rubber ball, and then when you clench down on it, then you're going to be asleep. And the whole time I'm telling her, I'm like, listen, lady, I take 5 Ambiens a night and drink ZQL. Can you jack up whatever you think I'm going to need to put me out? Because I'm probably way tougher than what you think. She
You've
goes,
worked up
tolerance. I was like, and then she goes, well, just when you bite on the ball, and then the second I bit on the ball, I woke up maybe half hour later and immediately was like, can we go to Arby's now? Like, what's the wait?
Wow. Okay. Cause we talked about this, on Carolina Reaper where, did you know that gingers need more medication, need more anesthesia, like 20% more?
Really?
It's like a thing that's out there, right, Coble?
Yeah. We looked it up, so that means it's official.
Right.
Looked it up.
I'm going to use that and the fact that I take Ambien all the time and vodka to go to bed and do what you said. I'm like, I'm going to need at least 50% more.
Why don't you start? Could you start they'd be like 10, 15-second reels. I would say not more than that. One fact, a thought each, where all you do is give out fake facts about gingers that aren't correct.
Right. Well, that exists now. Gingers don't have souls, that kind of stuff. Oh, what is this we're looking at here, Alan?
Well, whenever we want to get onto a topic, I've got a topic for discussion.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Just to kind of get us on, our topic.
Let's do it. Yeah, let's move on to a topic because we've been just sort of having fun with this technology.
I read about this, and everybody please chime in your thoughts. So I didn't know if you heard or not that Mark Zuckerberg is building a super compound in Hawaii that has a secret underground bunker in it. So supposedly there's a bunch of these tech guys building stuff in Hawaii, and a lot of them have underground bunkers with it. And the deal with the underground bunker is supposedly a 5,000 square foot underground shelter that includes living spaces, rooms for mechanical equipment, and an escape hatch. The door to the space will be similar to those found in bomb shelters and filled with concrete. So what the hell does he know that we don't know? There's like 3 or 4.
The same thing with the Sam Altman. Like, he was preparing for catastrophe.
Sam Altman, the Open AI guy, was saying this, or the same thing, that he's kind of prepping, or he's a prepper just in case something goes south. But now Mark Zuckerberg's building a huge underground bunker in Hawaii. 2 or 3 other tech guys I've read about are building these compounds in places in Hawaii as well. I don't know. I mean, is that not making anybody else nervous?
I think you're onto something. I feel like they know that shit is about to hit the fan within the next 5 years, and that's where they're going to be.
Now, his whole compound, like not just the underground bunker, but the whole compound he's got out there, is going to be completely self-sufficient. So it's going to have its own water tank, his own pump system, food production in place. Like, they can all live there and be completely off the grid and like be on their own and be.
I would like to know where in Hawaii, like what island. There's 5
big
islands.
hole. Look for the big hole that is being dug.
And does this have anything to do with the fires that happened? Did he need people to leave land, and so he caused a fire and just burned down half of Lahaina so that he could get in there and take over?
I mean, the good thing about where we have our podcast here, I mean, we just look out right there. We have plenty of water.
Right there. Yeah,
I mean,
we're good.
We're fine.
We got water. And we'll be able to see if anybody's, coming.
You know what's really sad is once you get up and walk over there, it goes away.
Isn't that true?
If I were to stand up,
Go ahead and
stand
John.
up.
Yep, I'm standing. Oh, there we go.
There you go.
Well,
moving.
Dude, it turned into my closet. That's no fun. Okay, now I'm back over here. Hey guys,
John, it's funny. Your guy's moving like he hasn't. He's been nothing but pooping for a full day. You kind of have a vibe about you.
Yeah, I'm walking real slow.
Yeah, like you're walking slow.
It's weird because I can't see my surroundings.
Yeah,
but no, I think Alan,
that got a little weird. No,
Does it say-
is John okay for you? No, you've drank too much and you're about to fall off your thing. But with what's his face doing that? I don't think it's legal. Like here in Michigan, if you were to create that space, you're not allowed to go. The government doesn't let you go 100% off the grid. You have to be on some type of electrical. You have to be paying money to water or things. So that's what Americans don't realize is.
But maybe that's not because Hawaii is not part of the contiguous United States.
I know catching rainwater in some states was illegal.
Mm-hmm.
I think.
I know what you're saying. There
California,
are some states that, like, no matter what, you still have to pay Duke Power or whatever the power company is.
Something. Even if you got an underground, bunker. But people can do that for themselves. I've looked at shipping containers. They're making prefab bunkers now that are these big round pods that you just already clicked in. They have the rooms. I mean, they're not like Zuckerberg-y, but they're good. You're arguing with your spouse and you need just to run away.
Yeah.
Or,
That's going to be the future of man caves. It's going to
literally going to be a cave.
It's literally
Why
going to
go
be a
downstairs
cave,
and
right?
go underground?
Or
make your own cave for real.
Or a little, you move a dresser that's in the basement, and then that's a hole that gets you into your neighbor's,
John,
That's
you
the
have
way we're all gonna do this.
where you live. You have a nice, like I call it the gingerbread farmhouse.
Yeah.
And you're sitting on a lot of, I don't know, it's a decent chunk of property there.
There's around me, yeah.
Yeah, I feel like if you had enough, if we had enough money for this, we could go out there, we could dig a big hole, put you one of these bunkers in your yard, and then on top of the where you would enter, just make it look like a shed, like a normal little utility
shed, and you just go. And I mean, there's enough groundhogs here. I bet you most of the digging and drilling's already taken place.
Right.
So we already have. I can tell you a hole big enough for both of us.
Oh my God! Wouldn't it be great if we could chip into the groundhogs' brains and program the groundhogs to just do all the digging for you, like the exact way that you want it to be done?
I mean, why can't that be a Roomba? Like I saw they have a Roomba that you can put in your gutters, and the Roomba goes and it gets rid of all
one of those.
So
actually, we use it. Yeah.
Why not just put it in a hole for groundhogs with a little camera and a light, and just let it go? See how far it goes.
Yeah. Oh, not even that. I thought you meant to actually dig for you. Like,
probably. I mean, there'd be little holes, but.
Yeah,
I tell you,
it's gonna be a thing, man.
As fascinated as I've ever been about wanting to do stuff underground, I just think it'd be really cool to like have tunnels underground and all that. The idea of digging those things out bores me just to even think about it for a split second. So, like, I guess, I mean, how do you even get around to like digging the stuff out?
Well, you have to hire.
You buy a pre-made and drop it in a hole. But then every neighbor, then you have to kill everybody in your subdivision because they know about the hole.
They'll know about it.
They'll know.
And then when you go to pay the digging guy, you go, "Here's your receipt. swap, and then you shoot that guy, and then you got to throw him in the hole, and then like anybody, a guy who delivered pizza to your place, oh yeah, here's your change, whop, throw him in the hole.
Then by the end of the week, you got 6 dead bodies in your hole.
So that
You're gonna need another hole for the
six dead bodies,
You
and then
put
your
that in
wife's
the compost heap.
yeah,
You know,
and
you
then
use
it's gonna
that.
be it's gonna be a whole thing. Oh.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Back to this thing. I want to know where in Hawaii it is because I'm really thinking.
Hold on, let me see if I can find out.
You know, is it
Okay, while you're doing that, I'm gonna ask.
It's probably not Honolulu.
Give me a short movie pitch where John Heffron and Jon Reep build an underground shelter, but have to kill everybody because they know where it's at.
Now, that's a Christmas movie if I've ever heard one.
Yeah, make it a Christmas movie.
Coming soon to the Hallmark Channel.
Yeah.
Do your noise, John. Yep. That's gonna kill on stage. So here's your joke. When your wife asks you a question, hey, did you bring home milk? Just make that noise.
Okay, let's act it out, John. You be my wife, and I'll be me. Oh, hang on.
John Heffron and Jon Reep decide
Hold it up close to the headset.
Get it
there,
real
John.
close. We can't hear it.
haven equipped with everything needed for survival, and of course, a state-of-the-art comedy club. As they construct their bunker, they inadvertently
Can you hear
You
it?
can't. No,
Barely.
no.
The microphone isolation is way too good.
faced with the risk of their
Oh, there we
sanctuary
go.
being overrun in a time of crisis, John and John grapple with a darkly comedic conundrum. To protect their utopia, they may need to eliminate those who know about it. What starts as a series of unfortunate accidents spirals into a hilariously grim campaign to keep their bunker a secret. But as the world outside falls apart, the duo realizes that their biggest threat might just be each other.
Oh,
Yeah.
Plot
let's
twist.
kill each other at the end.
But no, but John,
And,
that's
and
your
it takes place at Christmas time.
yeah, and but John, you have to do that as a bit. Like, so like I came home the other day and Jody's like, hey, did you bring home the manwich and the milk like I asked you?
Oh, I'm working on that.
And then just facts. The manwich was made in 1962.
I didn't quite get that. Can you say it again?
Yeah. That's funny. I have to make that into a bit for sure. Yeah. Did you find out where it is, Alan?
No, I can't. It doesn't say anywhere in the article where it is.
Yeah. Because, I mean, isn't that interesting that Hawaii basically just burnt down, had the worst fire they've ever had in their history, and now he wants to build a bunker. The timing's a little interesting.
He's also going to have a collection of tree houses on this compound. 11
maybe he's just
disc-shaped
having
tree
fun.
houses.
Right,
But the underground bunker,
maybe
though.
that's it too. Maybe he's like, you know what? I've always wanted to have my own little bunker / man cave. Maybe this is his man cave because he has all the money in the world.
All right, but let me just call your attention back to the phrase about how the compound will be self-sufficient, water and pump system and food, and the bunker itself is going to have the space will be similar to those found in bomb shelters and filled with concrete.
Then my response to that would be like, yeah, why not? Like,
If you have all the money, you might as well make it a bunker,
Yeah.
right? I mean, people
Rooms
have
for
that.
mechanical equipment and an escape hatch. No,
I'm
I'm
being
sorry.
honest.
The guy's planning something.
if I was like the fifth richest person on the planet, I know he's not. I don't know where he is. I know he's super rich though. If I was that rich, I would 100% build that just to invite my friends over and be like, look how cool this is. I have a bomb shelter.
Yeah, you know what's funny though? Like, you know how when guys start taking karate classes, by the time they get to the green belt, they're ready to just go try their karate out on people.
Oh yeah, they're like, yeah.
Like, I want to go beat somebody's ass because I know how. I know you have to do this and I'll do this. So now that if you have a bunker, one of the world's best bunkers, are you trying to start a nuclear war to test out your bunker?
Yeah.
Oh, I see. You're just proof of concept. I always want to show that it works.
Right.
And what if to get in the bunker you have to click on all the crosswalks or buses?
Select
What do you
all the
mean?
stoplights from like the captions.
Yeah.
Like I'm not a
Capture,
robot.
like one of like his security systems so easy. That-
right.
yeah.
Prove that you're not a robot.
Yeah, it's just
Click
like,
all the images that have a stoplight in it.
Right.
Yeah, and then the thing opens up. Yeah.
Yeah, and he's standing on the other side. Welcome.
Oh, it's Kauai.
Kauai.
Okay.
Kauai, Hawaii is where the,
that's
compound
that's so I've been to Kauai. That's the one that's It's mostly, it's very green. It's more isolated. It's more like going hiking and seeing waterfalls. There's less city life there. Lots of area to do that. What he's doing. But now,
I mean, what kind of staff of people would you have? Let's say something goes down. You need a military because everybody, when their family's starving, is going to try to get in. I mean, right? So you can never go outside again. So you're going to need a military. But then does the military turn on you when their family starts to get hungry?
And that's the thing, too, about Hawaii. Everything that's done on Hawaii is done by Hawaiians. And they're very, very particular about their land. It's very sacred. It's very... So if you're employing Hawaiians to help you build this and staff this, then there's no way this secret's going to be safe.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. They're all going to know it.
So
is it rude that I'm in a meeting with sunglasses on for next time?
I think it's pretty cool, man.
John, I think you're super cool in that you're standing over us and you've got sunglasses on. It's like it's a cool look. It works.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's standing the whole time. It's more like a lecture. We're just listening.
All right, so check this out on the screen here. Is Mark Zuckerberg the only celebrity making plans for Doomsday? It says that other billionaires, Silicon Valley billionaires, have been buying up land in case of an apocalypse. Some well-known celebrities are preparing for the worst as well, including Transformers star Josh Duhamel, which I don't know if I qualify that as well-known celebrity, but Josh Duhamel.
John, are you friends with him?
Are you friends with him, John?
Josh
Duhamel. He's admitted to being a prepper. Reality star Kim Kardashian has also been reported to be a prepper.
I'm starting to think that this all started with like Sam Altman, because you got to think the CEO of OpenAI is preparing for an apocalypse. That would make me think, as a rich person, maybe I should too.
Yep.
I think
it's all AI driven. I think it's all AI.
Maybe I don't know anything, but maybe I'm getting freaked out by all these other people doing it. I'm going to do it. So
Jamie Lee Curtis supposedly.
Yep. Roseanne
all
Barr
getting prepped. Roseanne Barr.
To be honest, if I had $4 billion right now and you were listing off all these people, I'd be like, all right, I'll do it right now. Let me make a phone call. I'll get started.
I would totally do one. I think it'd be fun, even if you don't ever have to use it.
That's what I'm saying. Invite your friends over. Watch some football in your
bunkers in South Dakota run about $55,000 unfinished.
Which isn't a lot of money. I mean, that's like a second cabin. That's not a lot of money to.
It's not bad,
even for tornadoes or whatever.
Right. If you could,
I'll put a third in right now if you guys want to.
Are we all pitching in? That's the deal.
They also have those as communities. I saw they have like these big missile silos, and you can pay almost like a timeshare. But I see that going south. Like if you're not the first person there. Yeah. The person's not like going, well, there's 20 other families coming. You're flipping off all those lights.
No, shut it down. Close it up, lock it up.
Yeah.
Like you're done.
Yeah, you can rent floors of this thing.
So I don't know if I would trust going into a prepper community with like people I know. Like I kind of feel like it just needs to be me and my family. Because I mean, look, I like and respect you guys, but if the shit's going down. Yeah. Can I really count on all you guys to like watch my back? I don't know. I have no idea.
Yeah, an apocalypse scenario. It's hard to say.
Everything goes out the window.
Have you guys seen the movie Don't Look Up?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's great.
That's what this sort of reminds me of.
Yeah.
Especially with the way the American government works. I feel like things move very slowly. Mm-hmm. Things don't, action isn't taken very swiftly. I just watched The Creator and about how literally the beginning opens with Los Angeles or Las Vegas got nuked just because AI was they messed up the programming.
So Coble, you watched a movie called The Creator? Really?
I did watch.
That's interesting. That's a movie called The Creator that I think somebody on this show has been recommending for like 4 months. That people.
John, have you seen The Creator?
I've attempted to watch it 4 times.
Alan,
it's not the problem of the film. No, I've paid for it, I think, twice because it ran out and I did it again. And
we've been watching The Crown nonstop. Michelle's been watching The Crown like the same episode 3 times, and then we move on to the next episode and watch that 3 times. It's a new way to binge.
That's the royal family thing?
Oh, yeah. Then you see it and kind of see how horrible they kind of
Is that do you watch it 3 times because you guys fall asleep during it?
Kind of fall asleep to it, and then she likes the younger queen better than the like older queen, so she likes that whole story of how she became queen. And then now it's in the Princess Diana phase, which I like because it's more 80s.
Your eyebrows go up and down a lot when you talk. It's hilarious.
So do yours too, actually. Yeah.
Mine do too?
Mm-hmm. Oh, wow. What? Yeah.
I didn't know that. Okay.
I like the fact that the 3 of us over here, Coble, John, me, we tried to make our avatars be like how we feel like that we really look.
Yeah.
And I admire John Heffron for just saying, no, F it. This is the way I want to look online and going for his own look. And it's good. It's good.
Well, I couldn't get the face right. I felt my face was too rounded. I couldn't get the gray like you had. So that's why I kind of swooped it up gray this way.
Yeah, you look like a young guy who's trying to look old, like you dyed your hair gray to look old. But
I kind of look like the gaming style guy a little.
Gangnam style. Yeah, but you do have the wrinkles on the forehead that you added.
I added that. I added the
that's
all
what
have
Alan
wrinkles
did
on the
too.
forehead. Yeah.
The thing is, though, that our avatars all have the essence of us. I mean, like, I look at this does not look like John Heffron that I know.
I'm going to be working on it. This is day one.
It feels like John Heffron, doesn't it, though?
Yeah, it does. And yours, I think Alan has the most accurate one.
I agree with you since day one. I was like, wow, that's Alan Jackson.
Although it doesn't look like me now because I shaved.
Shorter
hair.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
John, if you could build, or anybody, if you could build your own bunker and you had to design it, what features do you have in mind? Like for me, I'm just Batcave from the Batman series from the 60s. I want something like that where I go to a statue, I lift up the head, I hit a button, I go to a room, I slide down the pole, and it's this gigantic cave. The high ceilings, that kind of. That's what I want.
So you don't feel like you're living in a I want a bunch of
my bunker.
I want a bunch of false entrances. So like
I would
So you think you're getting in, and my son-in-law created the escape game, so I kind of feel I have an in with somebody who can make it once you get in the wrong room. Like you go, oh, this bunker was easy to get into, not realizing that that's the fake room that I purposely let you in.
I would probably have like 3 layers.
They can stay
of
there
bunkers.
till they get bored and want to leave,
or till I let them out. But now, you know what I mean?
It's a trap.
It's an escape room. They have to.
I start spinning the room at a real slow spin, but it never stops. So you're in constant motion, so you can never sleep because it's always rolling.
Yeah.
And then it starts to fill with water, and then the same TV show just comes on all the time.
Tell Coble about your trap doors at convenience stores idea. I thought that was amazing. I don't think Coble's heard.
I'm already loving this.
No, so I have. I want to start a trapdoor company where we put trapdoors just in front of the cashiers at 7-Elevens. It's about 6 foot, drops.
Looks like you're standing on a carpet.
Looks like you're standing on a carpet. One button, drop. The guy falls. There's no way gravity's not going to be able to get a shot off. He's not going to be able to clear 6 feet. And then you webcam it and you charge people like $4 a month to see.
It's for people, like when they're trying to rob the cashier at a 7-Eleven.
Oh, I was trying to figure out like what this random the cashier this guy's going down today. But
if it's annoying, but for the most part, if you're being robbed,
okay,
like if you're being robbed at a bank,
instead of having to try and shoot back and all this stuff, trap door, hit a button, they go down, wait for the cops.
So then I'd say after you get the first or like second criminal, what stops the rest of the criminals from now knowing about the trap doors?
That's okay if they know they won't come in there.
They won't come in there, and then you have the same rugs everywhere. Some of them are real, some of them are fake. So it's like a new thing. And then the guy the cashier could have also a trap door where he just goes later, goes like that, and he falls.
I think that's a good one. I was going to say the robber just picks a different point of entry, and
you got him from all over the place.
Well, they're not going to be that sophisticated, I don't think.
So now I'm just imagining there's like 7 rooms under the 7-Eleven that different trapdoors lead to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then that becomes a whole Saw type scenario.
Yeah, there's like a labyrinth. Yeah, exactly. Like the CEO of 7-Eleven's face appears on the screen.
See?
You have
Yeah.
to saw off your leg to get out of the
Yeah.
7-Eleven.
And they only have to survive on Slurpees. It's
Yeah,
the only thing
Slurpees.
that they can eat. They can't eat any food.
Slurpees
Just-
and really bad sushi.
Yeah, just the those bad taquitos at the end of the night gets tossed down there, and you're like, we shouldn't have tried to steal the cigarettes from us.
Yeah.
And you just see,
We'll call it
people-
tomorrow, but
I love
yeah,
this. I love watching
well-
your avatar talk as you do this, John. It's like it's really like animated. It's really good.
the hands. Do you see hands?
Like your face, all of it, your body. Yeah, I see your hands. Can you see my hands?
oh, and now you can.
John,
you can,
check this out. Hang on. Can you lean towards me and high five?
Okay. Oh, he's
I
frozen.
tapped him and he went away.
Frozen. Tag. That's it.
Come back.
That's what happens if you
Come
get
back.
tagged.
Come
Wait,
back.
where are you going, John?
Whoopsie daisy.
Did you see God? What did you see?
Descend?
I'm back. I'm back.
Do you have any superpowers?
What did you see? Tell us.
What? Tell us.
You guys aren't gonna believe this. I just walked to a portal and there's a whole nother room, and it's us, and we're talking about something totally different.
Weird.
We are AI.
We are. No. Or is AI us?
I was gonna try and high five you, John, but I don't.
He can high five. He can high five Alan.
Here, just
High
do it,
five,
John.
Alan.
Yeah.
Isn't that nice?
We're so
Coble?
super cool. We're so super
Why
cool.
does that? How come that only happens from?
Well, I have a wall right here. I realized
Yeah.
when I got up and tried to lean forward, it's actually my television, and I literally had my hand on my screen like that.
You know what we need right here is a quarters. We should be able to play quarters while we're talking to each other, like dudes
Well,
do.
I pitched this a couple weeks ago. There's a free casino game that we could all play poker while we talk and
Oh, I like
around
that.
like
Let's
a
do
poker
it.
game. Hey, it's a free
Yeah.
too. Like we
Yeah.
can, it'd be pretty cool.
Let's do it.
Oh, that'd be great. That'd be a new show. All right.
I gotta go potty.
I was
Just say
about
John
to
probably
say the
does.
same thing. Do you guys want to take this journey with me to see what happens?
I mean, I wouldn't mind sticking around. I mean,
right, so-
just to see what happens.
I don't know what's
I
going to happen, but I'm going to lean out. I'm going to go to the
Yeah.
bathroom and come back.
All right, I'm gonna go too
Hopefully
because I
you'll still
gotta
be
do
here.
dishes.
All right.
The whole time I've been trying to figure out how to write on the wall.
Oh, you got to go up to the wall. Go to edit right whiteboard.
Oh, John's going.
There's a little button on your desk,
Okay.
and if you go to the whiteboard,
Yeah.
Okay, I heard the toilet. There's the
Oh, that's
door.
gross. Yeah. Yeah. Am I here?
There's another door.
I think you got to like turn around and
There's a toilet.
find the whiteboard in your room.
It's right there.
Yeah.
There's the pants.
Oh my
Oh,
god,
I don't know if I can listen to this.
we're listening to this.
Okay.
I hear this all the time when I keep his mic on accidentally during
Yeah.
Carolina Reaper.
Okay. All right. This is maybe
So-
this is maybe a little much.
So he's grunting a bit.
I
Oh.
immediately regret my decision to stay online for this.
Well, it's not a lot, guys. It's just a little bit.
Thanks for reassuring us.
Yeah. I thought it'd be, I got more liquids to drink before it gets all runny. So
No. Okay.
just keeping you updated. Right now, we're still in solid mode. It's more like a soft serve.
All right. Well, thanks for the.
You're a good friend, John.
That's good.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah. Are we? Do you want to do you want to close the show from there?
Oh, yeah. I think I should because I can't properly wipe with this VR goggles on my head.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
I think I need to wipe now. All right, everybody, you have been listening to AI Absolute Ignorance with me, Jon Reep, and all my buddies, Alan, Coble, John Heffron. Let us know what you think. Leave a comment down here in the comments section. And if there's any topics that you want us to discuss and talk about, feel free to throw it in there. And yeah, at some point we'll make this even better. We're growing it. We're learning as we go. Thanks for taking the journey with us. And I hope that I wake up from my colonoscopy and I can do this again next week. Till then, I am Jon Reep. For Alan, for Coble, for John Heffron, saying goodbye.
You demand, Jon Reep.
You've been listening to The Mesh, an online media network of shows and programs ranging from business to arts, sports to entertainment, music to community. All programs are available on the website as well as through iTunes and YouTube. Check us out online at themesh.tv. Discover other network shows and give us feedback on what you just heard.